Good evening. Clara.
Oh, sorry. Good morning. Remind me to tell you something.
Good evening, Clara.
Good evening, CD.
Say good evening to everybody.
Oh, sorry. Doesn't time fly? I'm so sorry, but I got my thingies in a terrible twist trying to decide what vegetables to do for supper.
Doing is the key word. She does amazing things to vegetables. She's the only person I know who actually peels peas.
I know it runs in the family. Do you remember poor old Thornley Warmington and his potatoes?
No, you never knew anybody called Thornley Warmington.
Oh, CD, that wasn't his name. That was where he lived.
Ah.
We only ever knew him by his address.
Thornley
Warmington by the sea.
sea, yes, yes.
Yes, don't you remember he was my auntie's upholsterer?
Rather stuffy, wasn't he?
I do wish you'd listen.
I'm listening.
Honestly, that's typical. He never listens. He thinks he's marvellous. But like all good listeners, all he ever does is nod and wait till you've finished. I finished.
What happened?
I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, you were telling us about Thornley Warmington by the sea and his potato problem.
Oh, yes. Well, now, do you remember when we first went out together that I had difficulty in making up my mind?
I do remember that, yes.
Well, poor old Thornley Warmington was exactly the same. He couldn't make up his mind about anything, so Auntie suggested the potato farm.
That he was sent there for a rescue.
I knew you'd remember. You tell it. You tell my stories so much better than I do.
Well, correct me if I go wrong.
Oh, I couldn't. I don't remember it.
Well, he went to this potato farm for a
Auntie's
rest cure.
upholsterer.
Yes. And the farmer was very sympathetic, and he gave him a big pile of potatoes to sort out as therapy, you see. And he told him to put all the big potatoes in one pile.
And all the little potatoes in another
Do you
pile.
want to tell the story?
No.
Fine, fine. When the farmer came home in the evening, all he found were 2 big potatoes in the big pile and 2 little potatoes in
It tells it beautifully.
little pile. And he said to the man, he said, "You haven't done very well, have you?" And Auntie's upholsterer put his head in his hands and said, "I couldn't take it."
I couldn't take it. Decisions.
What on earth made you want me to tell that story?
It's funny, I was just going to ask you that.
It couldn't possibly be that it reminded you of when we first went out.
Oh, of course. You were always trying to force me to make up my mind.
Well, you were always pretty careful. You might even say recalcitrant.
Oh, I would if I could, but I can't pronounce it. Anyway, it wasn't my fault. You didn't give me much room to maneuver.
Rubbish. I gave you all the room in the world. All the room in the world. Well? What do you say?
Honestly, we've only known each other a week and a half.
What a terrible party. I should have told you it was going to be stag.
Actually, are we going to sit here all night?
Not all night, no. Just 3 or 4 hours until I'm safe to drive.
What are we meant to do for 3 or 4 hours? Honestly.
Sorry. I should have brought the travel scrabble.
Yes, well, you didn't. Fortunately, however, I have brought a book.
War and Peace again?
Yes. Sonia's having a bad time with Labour.
Doesn't change much, does it? You see, Tony and Ian and Bob, you know, the lads I share the flat with. Well, it's not really a flat, is it? More like a large wardrobe, really. Where was I? Oh, yes. Tony and Ian and Bob liked you, you know. They thought you were quite remarkable.
Look,
Hey.
haven't you got one of those heater things in this car?
Of course I got one of those heater things in this car. It just doesn't work, that's all. Always turn the radio on if you're cold.
Anyone who ever dreamed could look at me and know I dream of you, knowing I love you
I never work when it's raining. I think they must be allergic to water. Allergic. Anyway, this football match on Saturday, we're a man short, you see, and I was wondering, well, the others, in fact, asked me to ask you...
I don't know anyone who can play.
No. No, not if you knew anybody, but whether you might like to... It'll be all right. It's only a friendly. Against Chiswick Police. No, it's only a shot in the dark. Yeah, I know it all sounds highly unlikely, but there is a reason, you see. I mean, I don't go around asking girls to play football just for kicks. No, there is a reason, and there's a precedent. You see, I once had this girlfriend, Wendy. I once had Wendy. No, I once had this girlfriend called Wendy, who, as a matter of fact, did play football. She was quite a sporting girl altogether, was Wendy. This is her. That's Wendy. She won a beauty contest once. That's her winning it. Miss Felt Underlay. Got the girl all round. I mean, she was magic in the field. No, well, there we are. No, I just thought I'd ask.
I've played football too, you know.
Oh?
Bit. At school, because of my funny eye. Everybody in the family's got one.
Well, that must make it very tricky for you all when you want to see eye to eye.
Sorry? No, you see, I can't see anything coming at me fast, higher than about this. Oh, sorry, I can see you.
Yeah, well, I wasn't coming at you.
Because of my funny eye. So you see, when I was playing lacrosse, I kept missing the ball if it came at me above a certain height. I've forgotten what I was going to say now. What were we talking about?
Don't ask me, mine's not a reason why.
Oh, I love that film. A relative of ours is in the original battle, which is quite a coincidence.
There's no hanging about, is there? 1 minute lacrosse, next minute charge of the Light Brigade.
Our relative was the one in the film who died falling from a white horse with a large drooping moustache. Actually, in real life, he was totally bald and choked to death in the theatre.
Your relative or the horse, was it?
He was watching a Victorian music hall, or so the story goes, and he laughed so much that he inhaled the ends of his whiskers. Do you think we could go home now? My knees are frightfully cold. So you see, in the end, I kept dropping the ball so much when I was playing lacrosse that in the end I found it easier to kick it.
Because of your funny eye, this one.
Yes, I got quite good at it. I was known as the Wizard of the Drool.
Dribble. You dribble.
Do I? How frightful. I'm awfully sorry.
When you played you dribble when you play football.
Oh, look here. You haven't even seen me play.
So come to the match on Saturday, then.
Have you gone out of your hat? We've only known each other a week and a half. You've already proposed to me at least 50 times.
Well, might as well be accurate, 54. Will you marry me, 55?
And now you want me to play football against your local frizz.
Fuzz.
You must be out of your hat.
It's all right, Clara, I was only joking.
Good.
About getting married.
Yes.
Yes, it was a funny ha-ha.
Oh, I see.
Oh, don't look like that. It was a joke. I mean, I was joking about getting married. Seriously, it was a joke.
Oh, good. I love jokes. Look, I'll tell you what. If it'll make you any happier, I'll consider your proposal really seriously, I mean, if you promise me never ever to mention it ever again.
Well, that's marvellous, isn't it? Now, when will I know what you've decided?
If you can't even promise me that, I don't know how you can expect me to marry you. Let alone carry your football clubs on Saturday.
Oh, very unlucky, Charlie. Very unlucky.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, have a drink. Worst things happen at sea, you know.
You don't say, Derek.
What's your poison?
Thank you very much. Vodka and arsenic.
2 light and bitters, Frank. How about that goalie of yours, eh?
Yeah, well, I'd rather you didn't mention that goalkeeper, if you don't mind.
How about that? Breathtaking. Star of the game. Here he is.
There you are.
Here I am.
Is there anything the matter?
Sure, it's a bird. Do you realise your goalie's a bird?
The grass is green, the sun is riz. I wonder where the birdie is. The bird was in a goal, unfortunately.
It is, it's a bird.
3-0. 3 goals in the last 30 seconds.
Sorry? Look, do you think I could have a drink? Something to take the mud from my eye?
Well, I hope you brought your purse, because I'm not buying.
There is something the matter. I've never seen you in such a peculiar mood.
Never mind about him, love. You're still my favourite footballer. What are you having?
Oh, I'd love half a pint of shabby.
Shabby what?
You know, that beer and lemonade stuff.
Shandy. You want half a pint of shandy.
Well, if you think that's better, so long as it doesn't make me fall over.
Half a pint of shandy.
There is something wrong with me.
I thought there was something the matter.
I tell you what the matter is, Clara. We lost.
Oh, honestly, CD, everybody's got to lose sometime.
Yeah, well, I'd just rather it wasn't us than now.
Us? We did not lose. You may have lost, clever draws, but I scored 3 goals. They're awfully nice, your friendly neighbourhood frizz. Terribly jolly.
I think they are terribly jolly. They're terribly jolly well won.
Here we are. Get your laughing gear round that, then.
Sorry? Here's lead in your sharpener.
This is a bad dream. I'm going to wake up in a minute.
Do you know something? I've often watched football on television, but I never realised it was such an easy game.
Thank you very much, Darren. Thank you. Darren, football is not quite as easy as you might imagine. For instance, when you're playing in goal and one of your own players passes the ball back to you, the accepted practice is to throw it or kick it upfield.
Really?
Not belt it into the back of your own net.
Why not? Nobody else had.
Goalkeepers are not expected to score goals, particularly for the opposition.
And honestly, what are they there for? I mean, no wonder they have to wear all those woolies. Talk about brass elephants.
Monkeys.
Isn't that meant to be rude? Anyway, who'd be a goalkeeper? All they're allowed to do is nothing, except stand around getting their thingies frozen. I mean, honestly, they're not even allowed to join in all that kissing and everything. Anyway, you promised me I wouldn't have to play.
Now, fair dues. Fair dues, Clara, you volunteered.
Only to be the person with the little flag.
Yeah, and then you volunteered to come on as substitute for the last 3 minutes after you tripped our winger up with your brolly.
Yes, wasn't that awful? Well, I mean, it was only fair because it was my fault. Is he all right?
No, he isn't all right, Clara. You broke his finger when you closed a handbag on it.
You see, the thing was, he put his hand in my bag as he fell, and I thought he was a purse snatcher.
Purse snatcher in front of 11 policemen?
They didn't have their helmets on.
They only wear their helmets when they're on duty, not on the field.
Oh, they jolly well should. I mean, it's very confusing. Supposing you were attacked while you were having a picnic.
I think I'll have a drink now. 6. Frank!
Anyone who had a heart, bum, bum, will look at me, bum, bum. I know that I love you, bum, 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 bum.
Honestly, does this mean we've got to sit here for another 24 hours while you sober down?
Yes. And while we're on the subject, Clary, you sober up.
I'm not the one who's apple pie-eyed.
The best of life is but intoxication, particularly when you've just lost a bloody football. I thought you knew. I know you thought. And don't think I don't appreciate it, because I don't, you know, really. I know you thought today was a first-class opportunity. First class. To establish yourself with the boys. But I am here to tell you. I am here to tell you that in my humble opinion you went too bloody far.
I thought they were terribly nice, all your team, very friendly.
Certainly they were friendly. Very friendly, and they were certainly even more very friendly after you'd had a shower with them.
But there was nothing wrong in that. I still had all my clothes on.
They didn't! I shall now drive you home.
I mean, that was the whole point of the proceedings, wasn't it?
I shall now drive you home.
To get me established as one of the boys. Honestly, you pour beer down my neck. You make me play darts and football all over the place, but I don't mind. But I might just as well cut off all my hair and change my name to Jock.
I do not want to marry and have children by a short-haired person called Jock.
Oh, you must be out of your hat.
You don't have to worry, I'm perfectly all right, because when I'm like this, I can drive a needle through the eye of a camel. Just talk amongst yourselves till I find the front door.
It seems to me that most men's idea of nuptial bliss is to marry a footballing version of their mother.
Ooh. No, I understand what you're... You don't have to say another word, because and if you want to walk right out of my life, Clara, and never speak to me again, who can blame you? Except me? You must get out now before it's too late. You must get out before you're dragged down into the whirlpool of marriage. Down into the whirlpool of peeling vegetables, changing socks and darning nappies.
I wish I knew why you wanted to get married so badly.
Well, I'm not pregnant, so you don't have to worry about that. But now I've got nowhere to go. I cannot return to my friends. My friends reject me, ridicule me, and even spurn their backs. After my abject performance today, I have become fair game of sporting man. The Gilbert of the locker room. Who can I turn to, Claire? I haven't a friend in the world except you. You and I are in the same league. We must never give up the game. We make the same kind of music.
What have you got in mind? Association opera?
I love you, Clara!
I love you too. It's just that word, marriage.
Marriage. Forget the bloody word. If it's the word marriage, forget it. Think of it as a business relationship.
But I'm hopeless at business. The only way I'd ever be any good would be as a sleeping partner. CD? CD? Oh, CD! Oh, honestly. I should have said yes in the first place, just to get out of that damn car.
I don't remember very much about that evening.
I'm not surprised. Your nice police friend Derek had to drive us home. And you kept asking him to marry you.
Why on earth did I do that?
Because you were sitting on his knee.
Surely not.
He was frightfully drunk as well. And you were convinced that he was me, and he was convinced that you were his first wife, Marigold.
I mean, he can't possibly have had his glasses on.
Oh, he didn't. You threw them out of the car just outside Chipping Norton and told him he was even lovelier without them. Then you got out of the car, stood in the middle of the road and shouted, "Will somebody please marry me?"
And that was the moment she said yes.
It seemed the most sensible thing to do at the time.